It was December on the island of Sodor, and that meant on the Fat Controller's railway, the Santa Specials were starting. Santa Specials are special trains run in the lead up to Christmas, where children and their parents can enjoy a short train ride and then have the chance to meet Santa Claus and receive a present. After that, everyone rides back on the train and then goes home. Due to how busy the trains can be, usually 2 engines are required to pull Santa's specials. Thomas and James are often taken off of their regular trains to double-head Santa specials in December time. Both engines always enjoy pulling Santa specials, however, there is one engine who, even though he has never pulled one, dislikes Santa's specials with a passion. That engine is Gordon. "Disgraceful!" fumed Gordon. "Oh, here we go," sighed James. He knew what was coming next. "I don't know what the Fat Controller is thinking, allowing this Santa Specials to leave from Platform 1. The express platform, it's disgraceful," sputtered Gordon. "Aye, it would near be Christmas time without a Scrooge," joked Douglas. "I despise comments like that. I am no Scrooge. I just don't see why Santa Specials are given priority over the Express. The Express, the most important train on the railway, and it's being shunted to Platform 2 so some kids can go visit someone dressed up as Santa," Gordon exclaimed. "Does it really matter what platform the Express leaves from?" asked Thomas. "These Santa Specials are really popular and helps keep the railway afloat at this time of year." "The Express leaving from Platform 1 is a status symbol. It shows how important the Express is. Santa Specials are not and just waste our time," snapped Gordon. "They are not. These Santa Specials serve as a brilliant way to connect with younger generations and give them a special day out," explained Thomas. "Don't bother, Thomas. Gordon is a lost cause. You can never change some engines," James sighed as the guard blew his whistle and Thomas and James left with their Santa Special. Later that month, the Fat Controller came to Knapford Station to speak to some of his engines. "Due to high demand," explained the Fat Controller, "we will be running more daily Santa Specials in the run-up to Christmas." "Whoopee!" shouted an excited Percy. "Silly!" snapped Gordon. "Due to how packed these trains are, these extra trains will be pulled by one of the bigger engines," went on the Fat Controller, "and Gordon shall pull the first of these extra trains tonight." "I'm what?" shouted a surprised Gordon. He hadn't seen this coming. "But sir, couldn't someone else do it? I don't feel I'm right for this kind of work," said Gordon, desperate to get out of pulling the Santa Special. "I'm sorry, Gordon. I cannot spare another engine today, so I'm counting on you to take the train today," said the Fat Controller. "Yes, sir," said Gordon doubtfully as the Fat Controller turned and walked away. The other engines thought it was a great joke. "Looks like our Gordon will be going to the North Pole," laughed Thomas. "Make sure to tell Santa what you want for Christmas, Gordon," added Percy. "I'll tell you what I want for Christmas, and that is for silly little engines to leave me in peace," snapped Gordon as he left with his express train. Later that day, Gordon backed up onto his Santa Special. The platform was packed with loud screaming kids waiting to board the train. "What a racket!" Gordon said to himself. Gordon did not enjoy this and was glad when everyone boarded the train and it was time to go. "At least I can enjoy a somewhat long run down the main line," added Gordon as he pulled out of the station. "He'll either come back a changed engine or even more resentful of Santa Specials," said Thomas. "Most likely more resentful. We know Gordon after all," James said knowingly. As Gordon travelled along, he could hear loud singing from the coaches as his passengers all sang Christmas songs. "It would be nice if most of them could actually sing in tune," moaned Gordon. Luckily for Gordon, they soon arrived at where Santa's grotto had been set up. Even Gordon looked warmly over at the setup as the children were greeted off the train by Santa Claus. "Ho, ho, ho! Nice to meet you all," Santa said to the children. The kids screamed in excitement. They do realise that it's just Gary who runs a Knapford chip shop dressed up as Santa, Gordon pointed out. Leave off, Gordon, said his driver. Don't ruin their fun. Gordon went quiet as the children then went over to meet Santa Claus, and to Gordon's surprise, the children suddenly became quiet as their presents were handed out. I've never heard children be this quiet, Gordon said, surprised at what he was seeing. Gordon then noticed the smiley faces on all the kids, and all of their laughter and joy that had filled the air. There was no sad faces to be seen. No one was grumpy, but instead was jolly. Gordon looked on in delight, and he started to feel something he hadn't felt before. Maybe these Santa specials are special indeed, Gordon thought. Just then, all the children returned to their seats for Gordon to take them home. As Gordon travelled along, he reflected on his behaviour. Maybe Santa's specials are needed in today's world. We all spend too much time dwelling in the bad things of life that we don't have time to celebrate the good time and find joy, pondered Gordon. All too soon, Gordon was back at Knapford and everyone headed home. However, as Gordon sat in the station, a little boy walked up to Gordon. I noticed you never got a present, pointed out the boy. Would you like mine instead? And the boy presented Gordon with his present. Wow! Gordon was lost for words. I'm deeply touched, but I would like you to keep it. You certainly would have more use of it than me, laughed Gordon. You sure? The boy asked Gordon. Quite sure. Get it aboard this very special train. For you and your family and friends is enough of a gift from me, said a very changed Gordon. Well, Happy Christmas, said the boy as he left. You were right, Thomas. These Santa specials are special. Very special indeed, admitted Gordon. Thomas just smiled and puffed happily away. Anyone would think, Thomas said to Annie and Clarabelle, that our Gordon has been hit with something called the Christmas spirit.